the team would love to be.
In my opinion.
And instead they managed one shot on target in the second half when they really needed to turn it on. And now the conversation has to become about the future, doesn't it? It has to become about the coach. And they have to do it now. Sir Alex Ferguson famously said you can't lead by following. And it just feels that this is a club that is following at the moment and it needs to start leading again.
Yeah, listen, I think behind the scenes the club will be doing their work in trying to find the next person to come into that hot seat. But it's not easy. The managers that you'd probably want are all in jobs and sitting there. So you've got to navigate your way through that. But that's part of football. And that's how teams, they do this, and they've done this in the past. You've got to find the right person.
This is Man United already. They should be able to get whatever manager they want.
Yeah, not Man United now.
Yeah.
Whatever manager they want.
Yeah.
You don't agree?
No, not at the moment, no. I think there's so much work to be done here. I understand it, as Man United, the emblem, it means so much to us. But in terms of if you're looking to come here, it's a great project to be a part of, because you're starting from scratch, basically. But I still think that there's other clubs that managers will go, you know, I might want to go there because the heat ain't on, the pressure ain't on, the spotlight ain't as big.
Yeah, but these big managers thrive on that. There'll be a big manager out there who'll be desperate to come in and turn it round. It's a big challenge for them. And there's big managers out there. Look, we can't talk about Guardiola and Klopp. That's not possible. But anybody else in the world should be available to this club.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing when you look at United is the fact, when you watch Manchester City play and Liverpool play, you know 8 out of the 11 players, you know how they're going to play. 8 will play really good, 1 will have a worldie, and maybe 1 will have play poorly. For United, at the moment, you don't know who's going to show up and be that 8 consistent players that you need to play at that level. That's why the United team that we played on, Scholes played and I played on, you knew that. You had 8 guys who are going to give you 7 out of 10, and you had 1 player worldie, Ronaldo. And I think for United now, you don't have anything you can go, that is a guarantee today. Whether it's defensively, whether it's in midfield, whether it's in wide edge, whether it's an attacker. At times you have moments where Ronaldo wins your game, Jadon wins your game, Bruno wins your game, Pogba wins your game. But there's no blueprint. You know, you watch City and Liverpool play, it's always the same. It's always the same. And I think for United now, you look and you think, you're hoping, but it's hope. It's not, how did Liverpool get Klopp? You know, how did Man City get Pep? They had a blueprint. They already had structure, and they go, that's our guy. That's our guy. I think for United now, you'd say we all hope. Who's going to be the guy? Is it Enrique? Is it Ten Hag? Is it Poch? You know, is it Zidane? Nobody really knows. We should already know the way United play. That's the guy.
That's the thing with City. You don't want to keep comparing, but City were preparing for Pep Guardiola before he arrived at the football club.
Exactly.
And I think that's what Owen's talking about there, is Man United. It's almost like over the years, the last few years especially, it's been like, let's just patch up that situation there and hopefully it works. Let's patch up that bit over there, hopefully it works, where it's not a holistic approach, where for sustaining success and challenging for a long time, you need a holistic approach.
Yeah. Well, look, it is the most expensive squad ever assembled in English football. And perhaps tonight, in so many ways, they still showed the issues that Manchester United need to solve. But it's not easy being a manager, wherever you work.
Sancho starting to show best form for United. Rangnick. Sancho arrived at Old Trafford from Borussia Dortmund for a fee of £73 million, $95 million, in July following a protracted pursuit by United, but struggled to make an impact under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The England forward, who did not score a goal until November, has been a regular starter under Rangnick, who took over the reins at Old Trafford after Solskjaer was sacked in the same month. The 21-year-old produced another impressive performance as United beat Tottenham 3-2 on Saturday, providing the assist for the second goal of Cristiano Ronaldo's hat-trick. Rangnick said he was excited by Sancho's return to form. They paid quite a few pounds for him in order to lure him away from Borussia Dortmund, and if you pay that amount of money in a transfer fee for a player, he should perform on this kind of level, said the German. At the end, they are all human beings. The mere fact he cost a lot of money does not mean that he is playing at that level to start with. He told me that of course it was a problem for him to get adjusted to the intensity of the league, to the physicality of the league. Now, he has managed to do that. I'm happy to see him play at that kind of level right now. Rangnick said the winger is now getting closer to the Jadon Sancho I've known from Germany, adding in the end it's all about confidence. When I came here it was clear we had to try everything to help him to get the best version of himself, the interim boss added. Despite their win against Spurs, United face a tough task to qualify for the top 4, which guarantees entry into next season's Champions League. They are 1 point behind 4th-placed Arsenal, who have 3 matches in hand.